So, how do I want to introduce this? This is just a midday podcast doing with Kobe here. See on the mic.
Hello.
And, yeah. We got Lucas back there with our tech stuff. Just waiting it out.
What's up, boys?
Fourth hour is, 20-ish minutes almost?
Yeah.
Alright. Phone ready for that. Just in case we need to call anybody else in. Alright, so, just doing a normal podcast. Got a few topics here. I was going to have skits, but not really. Skits, not the best. So, I have 10 topics. I'm just going to go through them.
Alright.
And we're going to just talk through it all. So, I'm almost 18, you know that.
Yeah.
And this summer I turn 18, and I plan to get a tattoo. So, I'm thinking either, like Batman symbol or special number or something, cool that I've liked for a while. So the question is, what do you want to get if you were to get a tattoo? That first question is, would you get a tattoo?
I feel like I would get a tattoo depending on what job I had when I'm older.
Mm. What kind of job do you want?
Video stuff like we're doing now.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And if I were to get a tattoo, there's angel wings on the back of my brother's grave that would look really cool on my shoulder. That's what I would get.
I like that. Both shoulder blades or just
there's just two angel wings like back there.
I was thinking about doing Batman symbol between my shoulder blades and that might be painful right on the spine.
That would take forever.
That would take forever. Not super big, maybe the size of my phone, but fairly big. So tattoos, they're forever. I think they're a pretty good thing to have. It depends on, you don't want to have drunk tattoos. That's horrible.
Yeah.
That'll take forever, and it'll be there forever, and it's more painful to get them off, obviously. So tattoos is a good topic. I like that answer. That was pretty good. Mine, not that good. Mine's dumb. All right. Next thing. So I personally know you have an Apple iPhone, and I have an Apple iPhone.
Yeah.
Would you trade in your Apple iPhone for an Android?
Probably not, because I have no idea how to use Android phones.
Is that the only reason, just because you just not like it because the conflict between the two?
I don't hate on Android. I just feel like it would take a while for me to get used to an Android compared to an iPhone when I already know how to use the iPhone.
That's true. What was your first iPhone? Was it the 6?
It was the iPhone 4.
It's iPhone 4, man. My first was the 5C. It was blue. That was 8th grade. Now I got this 7. I should have gotten a 7 Plus, to be honest. You have a 6 now, right?
I have an 8.
You have an 8. Wow. Do you have it with you?
Yeah.
Let me see that. It's gotta be huge.
Just
Just normal. It's not the Plus. The Plus is alright. Why would you want just a mini iPad in your pocket? Just a tablet at that point.
I mean, unless you don't have a computer or anything, it might come in handy.
Yeah, I think personally to have. Okay, so Apple always wanted to have a phone that would fit in your hand, but I think what they should do is just have a square phone, kind of like the Apple Watch, which I don't have. Do you have one?
No, I don't have one.
Yeah, I think an Apple Watch, bigger obviously than the size of your hand, would be better because, of course there's a thing with your holding up your face, but if there's a mic in the bottom, it'll definitely catch it. But if you just have it there, you just have it on you. You could have accessories where a chain, maybe a belt. That would be
iPhone belt.
The eye belt. That would be good. You could have it in your headband if you're running. I think that'd be good because if you have it in a pocket here, that's kind of uncomfortable. If you have a square phone, that would sit in there more comfortably, and you wouldn't have to worry about it, popping out anytime.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good. And with the new AirPods, you don't have a pair of those, do you? Would you consider getting them?
I feel like if I got them, I would lose them very quickly.
I've had mixed reasons. I've heard they stick in, I've heard they come out, and then they add the little around the neck rubber thing. Well, it's these cordless things now have a cord. It's just a hold on thing. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't think I'd get them. It's with the iPhone X. Were you thinking about getting the iPhone X, or were you just getting the standard?
I think it was way too expensive when it first came out.
If it lowered its price, they'll say I don't know, How much was your 8?
To be honest, I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Alright, I think what's the general price of iPhones, Lucas?
Couple $100. It all depends if you buy it with a bundle or not. Like,
Yeah.
if you get it with a contract, it's pretty cheap. But
What's the lowest? We're gonna look that up. What's the lowest?
Well, what we did was we traded my phone in, we traded my mom's phone in, and then I think I gave my phone to my sister, and then me and my mom both got new phones.
Okay, so I just looked up the lowest price for an iPhone 6, which came out in 2015, September. Lowest price in USD was around 1,000? No, not 1,000. Definitely not 1,000. That's launch price. The launch price was $650 for the iPhone 6S in 2015. So, on the lowest price, that was the launch price. I just told you. And the lowest price would probably be like $200 after a while, a few months or so. So, with that in mind, if the iPhone X became cheaper, let's say, probably the lowest price maybe $400, maybe less than that, would you consider getting it later in life? If a new phone was not presented after that?
Depends on how bad my phone gets after a while. Like, if my phone started to get worse and worse, then I would probably get a new iPhone X, because why not upgrade?
Yeah, for sure. Before that, I got the 7 instead because I had the 5C, and with the 5C there was a whole thing where they were cutting off certain DIMMs that people could use this. You couldn't use any data anymore. And I was like, all right, Mom, it's time to get a new phone. And then we got new phones. And I was like, I should push for the Plus, but no. Yeah, so I think, what would be the downsides of getting an iPhone X? What you've heard so far.
I heard that it cracks easily, since obviously it's like all glass.
The whole thing, or is it like the whole phone like bends like the 6 did?
I think that the back is glass, so I feel like if you dropped it on any side, it would crack.
For sure. I think if they were to do a new stylish stainless steel, it's pretty good. It's what this man. I think my downside for the iPhone X was the facial recognition. While good use that may be, I didn't know. They wouldn't say anything if you had to put a physical passcode in or if it was just your face. I've heard both one side, and I don't want to find out by buying an iPhone X if that was happening. Because, having that manual tap or the manual just put in your numbers is so much easier than,
I'd much rather have a password than just face.
For sure. All right. That was a little topic on Apple versus Android. On the final note for Apple versus Android, with their 7 Note, remember when it was exploding a couple months ago? That was horrible. They came back, and then Apple with their iPhone X copied that with the whole screen. And just the last part on that, if you were getting an iPhone X, would you get notches? What's your opinion on the notches on the top compared to just being like this? You think it's useless pretty much?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Next topic. So we at prom, we hung out, and you mentioned that you have the second or third fastest car, right?
To be honest, I don't know. I've never raced.
So I could. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't think drag racing's pretty perfect for small town Milton here. So you have Avery Anderson and Sage Williams have other fastest cars, and
I think they use Gary Anderson and Colton Connell.
Yeah, Colton Connell said that. So Avery Anderson, he has a Honda, if you know. And we don't count Hondas for this next topic here, but Colton Connell and Sage Williams have muscle cars.
Yeah.
So if yours not a muscle car, yours is what is your car?
Mine's like a sports car.
Sports car, yeah. So if you had to choose for your next vehicle, you have a really nice one now compared to mine, crappy CR-V, would you consider getting a muscle car, or would you stick with your sports car?
I don't know. I don't really favor the style of the muscle car as much as other people.
Yeah.
So I'd probably stick with a newer looking car.
Yeah, for sure. So on that, with the sports car, would you prefer the speed, even though you say you didn't race? Would you prefer the speed over the looks, or looks over speed?
If it looks good, it doesn't go fast, but it handles well. That'd be great. But then if it goes fast and handles well and looks crappy,
Yeah,
it would also
for
be
sure.
great. So
Yeah, I was thinking
as long
about
as it handles well.
Oh yeah, if I was gonna get a muscle car, or I was thinking this about with motorcycles too. Muscle cars and motorcycles, obviously they've been known for their speed, their fast going, and then all getting the chicks and stuff like that. But honestly, if I got a muscle car or a motorcycle, I get like a cruise one. I'm not about going fast. I like cruising. Cruising's nice. I wouldn't get a torqued out, Impala and then just go fast down John Paul because what's the point of that? The speed limit's already pretty high. It's 55 out there. People go 60 anyway. People go 70, 80 on that. I'm surprised they don't pick those guys up, but that's not a thing to worry about. But yeah, I would go cruising over there. Like motorcycles, my cousin just got let's say Yamaha. It was crotch rocket type. Even with Harleys, they're kind of fast and stuff. No, I was thinking like I'd get like a Captain America 1940, 1930 Harley, just straight. Those are fun though. You ever considered getting a motorcycle?
Yes, me and my brother both want to get our motorcycle license, but our dad isn't letting us get them until we can pay for them ourselves because he thinks it's too dangerous.
I thought your mom would have said that. Your mom's probably thinking the same thing, though, right?
Probably.
Yeah, me and my dad want to get them, but my mom's like, no. Alright, well, that was a good one. I'm gonna skip some of these topics here, because can't really go one side of that, because there's new Xbox versus PlayStation, but you don't have a PlayStation.
But Xbox is better.
Xbox is better, you heard that for your folks. Quotations, but Xbox is better. Do you listen to Post Malone? Just a quick topic. Do you like his new album, Beer Bongs and Bentley's?
Yep.
Do you have a favorite song from that?
I don't remember the names, to be honest.
I think Zach and Codeine is pretty good one. Because, he's quoting Mr. Cosby. No, what's his name? Mr. Mosby. He didn't quote him, he said like, in the song he's like, who's gonna party in the hotel lobby? This song is fun. Just going over that real quick. We're gonna drop a couple of these topics here. Do Beyblades, even though nobody wants to talk about Beyblades. Sun Drop I dropped because Sun Drop dropped out. What do we have? Fortnite, the big topic. We're gonna get back to that actually. So, it's getting to the end of the year, so I'm gonna do the senior slide topic. Senior slide, for any underclassmen out there, you probably know what it is. It's when you finish you finish your 3 years, and if you have all, 24 credits, and then you go into your senior year and you're just like, I'm gonna slide. So you're gonna slide. So you take really easy classes, or are you taking any like honors AP?
I'm not taking any honors or AP classes next year.
Are you stacked in a certain subject? Or are you like
study halls?
Study
Stacked
halls?
in study halls.
Stacked. Okay, so you've taken AP classes, not classes, right?
No.
You haven't.
I just taken only one.
One. Which one was that? Was it AP push?
No. I didn't take any AP classes. I have all my credits. I only need to take like 3 more regular classes.
How many credits do you have?
I think I need 3 classes next year, so
To get 24.
yeah.
I think you're supposed to be done with your 24 credits at the end of junior year, though. That's why the senior slide's a thing.
But
Or
that's
close to it.
That's probably if people take AP classes.
That's true, yeah. Because each semester is half credit, obviously.
Yeah.
So
I'm probably at like
18,
17, something like that.
I had to make sure that, so I'm at 17, but I thought that by the end of this year I'd be done because it goes with half credit. I did math really in here, and I'm like, okay, so you got half. So you got at least 6 credits each year, right? Or no, 8 credits each year. Around 6 to 8, because you have AP. And I've had mainly sales, so if I have 17 by the end of this year, I should be fairly close to done. Because when I check Schoology and GPA, it's like, oh yeah, you have a cumulative of 17 credits. And that means that, okay, is that credits for the first 2 years, or is it for the semesters already completed?
Yeah.
So I think if I look at the end of this semester and I have more than 17, I think I'll be fine. Even though I'm pretty fine anyway. I mean, what was that, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Crap. We're just half. So I might not move. No, because if you're a 17, we'll be fine.
You just have to pass your classes because you have to take English and
History, yeah, civics. I'm stacked in social studies classes.
because you're history, dude.
Even though it's not. I mean, yeah, you're planning to go to college for media stuff. I think we talked all the time. You want to go to Whitewater possibly. What do you want to do in the media thing? Do you want to create or do you want to like educate? Kind of like we're doing now, podcast stuff. Or do you want to edit?
I would like to do more like skitty video stuff with like
Skits, videos.
yeah, with
all
like
that fun
cool special effects.
stuff. Yeah, like we do in Red Hot Media,
Yeah.
which will be in next year. Make sure to check that out next year. I'm gonna be coming back for sure. Definitely during homecoming when you guys are filming that. I'm gonna pop in 100%. Bringing back the meme. Anyway, so you want to go 4-year, right? Or do you want a 2-year?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for it.
4-year, that's good. I'm.
The bachelor's.
So you want to do that for career or just for major?
I would like to do it for a career,
Yeah,
but
career.
we'll see.
Yeah. So what I want to do based off this ACP stuff we've been doing in English past 2 days, I want to. I've been thinking a lot like, okay, I could do a lot of this media stuff, but do I want to do it as a hobby more or a career more? And I could go both ways. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go for hobby more because I guess a lot of people know that I grew up on a farm. You knew that, I'm pretty sure. And I helped a lot with the family and stuff like that. But people don't really think that I'm much of like an active person, even though I very much am. So I'll you're like hardworking.
Yeah.
I don't look it because I look like a skinny, boneless.
Me too.
But we work hard. We do what we do, and it's just metabolism. That's all it is. So I'm gonna work on being like out of my 3 things I picked, one was comedian because I'm funny.
You just share the memes.
I crack jokes, stuff like that. And then I had National Guard, which would be my military branch if I chose to. But I'm on the edge of being Army or National Guard, or if I just choose to go to a 2-year tech for firefighting, which is what I'm setting my goals on right now. If I don't get into firefighting at all, I might go into a military service. If that doesn't work, I might just not wanna. I'll be homeless. So
Just
yeah.
live at McDonald's. They got internet there.
They got internet. I'll just live in the back, get some fake nuggets, real nugget, fake chicken. So yeah, I think I'd do that. Firefighting is a good goal. That's why I think there's a meeting after school today that I have to go to, which is kind of sucks. But what do you do? Okay, so I think class is almost done. What do we get out? Does anybody know? Oh, this period 45,
48.
48. All right. Well, we got.
Sleep on the mountain.
Yeah, we got enough time, hopefully, to work on the Fortnite. I'm gonna start with this right now. How good are you at Fortnite, in your words? Not to put yourself down or anything. If, like, being straight honest, how good are you at Fortnite?
I don't think I'm that good.
Okay.
Just because I don't play as much as other people.
You play a lot of, Destiny and
Overwatch.
yeah. Overwatch, good game. I never got it. Kinda sad. I won't get it still. Even though it's dying. Very, very slowly.
What do you mean? They just hit 40 million players.
That is true. I've heard that, and it's still good because then they're working on. What are they working on anything new right now? How many heroes do they have?
26.
26. How many did they start off with? Back in
21, I think.
that game came out in 2016. It's been forever, man. I remember when that game came out,
Yeah.
and I just got my license. Did we play it anywhere else? I think
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, it's 2 years next week.
2 years next week. That's gonna be good. Have an anniversary party. So, Fortnite though,
Yeah.
it's been out quite a while actually. I think it came out the same year that Fortnite did, or that Overwatch did, didn't it?
I think it came out last fall or last summer, so
Something
like a
like
year
that.
after, I think.
It's good.
But
So-
I think that's the battle royale. I think that the
Oh, yeah.
PvE was out early.
Yeah, I remember watching a video on the normal game, and then once PUBG came out, Wow. Well, so it feels bad. I thought we had time. Was it 41? Man, that sucks.
Fortnite is free.
Fortnite is free. Make sure to check it out. I know I'll be able to talk about it. Check it. It's great. Anyway, thanks, Kobe, for coming into this
Thank you.
podcast. We'll be right back with another reviewer because I'm doing a 2-session podcast.
Students remain on the please. No one by.
All right, well, thanks. See you.
See ya.
Servant.